Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now. How have you been?
It is normal.
Okay, anything happened?
No.
Any normal thing happened?
No.
Nothing at all?
Yeah.
So, what did you study at school?
It's not small too.
Like every normal subject?
Yes.
And what did you talk to your friends about?
Hmm?
What have you and your friends been talking about?
Mm, mm, the hobby.
What are those?
Swimming.
Mhm. And so, what did you guys talk about swimming?
Many like have healthy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
Is normal.
Like, are you tired?
Nope.
A little bit, right?
No.
All right. What are you doing with your phone?
Em check cái giờ tích hợp để đưa cho chị coi.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my notebook and I'll record that. So you're gonna study those subjects?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So where's the schedule?
What?
So what's the schedule?
Là sao chị?
So what is it you want to show me?
Cái em có lịch học tích hợp là thứ hai học,
Mm-hmm.
thứ ba với thứ năm,
Okay.
thứ hai là học khoa học, thứ ba
Mm-hmm.
toán, thứ năm là học tiếng Anh.
So you're studying science on Monday, math on Tuesday, and English on Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, when you have a test and you want me to revise for you, tell me as soon as possible, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can, make the best preparation for you and not
Yeah.
like the other time where I just like have to work really, really hard to make it all right for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how have you been feeling these days? Have you been feeling busy?
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, right? You've been feeling very busy. It's like you don't have
Yes.
time at all. Is that true?
Yes.
So what is the thing that you spend the most time doing?
What?
So what is the thing that you spend the most of your time doing?
Is make a lie.
Pardon?
You when you buy something, you make a lie to pay money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, waiting in line. That wastes money. That wastes time. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So you do a lot of things throughout your day. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. You can say yes, that is true.
Yes, it is true.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
That is true.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So what is the one thing that occupies most of your time?
What?
Okay, so name all the things you do on a daily basis. On a daily
Cái
basis.
việc làm mà nó tốn thời gian hả chị?
Okay, wait, let me explain it to you. On a daily basis. Do you know what this means?
No.
This means every day. What are you doing? Are you paying attention? Okay,
Yeah.
so on a daily basis means every day. So instead of saying every day, which is boring, you say on a daily basis. So repeat after me, on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Daily.
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 Yeah, daily. Daily. Daily.
Daily.
Not daily. Daily.
Daily.
Yeah, daily.
Daily.
Yeah, you got your notebook over there?
Yeah.
And your pen?
Yes.
Okay, please jot this down. It's a new cool word. On a daily basis. On a daily basis. On a daily basis.
Rồi.
All right. So I can say that on a daily basis, I wake up at 8 a.m., I brush my teeth, and I have breakfast. I leave my house at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So that is the same way of saying every day I wake up at 8 a.m., I brush my teeth, I have breakfast, and I go out at 9. But no, I'm going to say on a daily basis, I wake up at 8. See what I mean? So it's the same thing. So make a sentence with it, please.
I am swimming on a daily basis.
I go swimming on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So how many hours do you spend swimming on a daily basis?
I usually use 2 or 3 hours on a week to swimming.
Okay, 2 or 3
Sometimes
hours.
it's 4.
Oh, wow. You swim a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Very good. So wait, let me think. Okay, so my question is, what is the one thing that you spend the most time doing on a daily basis? So what do you do on a daily basis? You wake up, right?
Yes.
And then what else?
Eat breakfast.
Oh, exactly. And then what else?
Wash your face. Dressed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
And go to the school by motorbike. And go waiting to go to the classroom. Learn. Break time. Before break time, we do some PE. And eat lunch. Sleep in lunch. Learn. Go, back home. Back home by motorbike. Do homework. Play game. And sleep.
Okay, I see. Very good. So every day you wake up, you eat breakfast, and then you go to school on motorcycle. Is that right? So going to school back and forth is undergoing transportation. You know transportation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's traveling around. That is called transportation. And you eat breakfast, you eat lunch, you eat dinner. Is that right?
Yes.
So that is called eating. And then the main thing that you do every day is going to school and then doing your homework. Is that right?
Yes.
And so, based on these words, can you guess what it's called? What would you go? What would you call going to school and doing your homework in one word? So look at this. So
Do
transportation.
exercise.
Okay, that's good. So that's a good guess. So transportation is going back and forth from school, and
Yeah.
basically traveling by bike or by car or by any transportation. All right.
Yes.
And eating is breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so think of the word for going to school and doing homework and taking extra classes. What is that word?
Cái máy của em sao cái của sao em không thấy được cái màn hình đó chị? Nó bị.
Em không có thấy full màn hình phải không?
Dạ.
Okay, so here it is. Nó giữa màn hình này, so you can just see.
Được rồi.
Alright.
Dạ.
So can you see it here? We got going back and forth from school is basically called transportation. Okay?
Yeah.
And eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks is called eating. And so, what is the word for going to school, doing homework, and taking extra classes?
Thói quen là gì chị?
Habits.
Thì là habits.
Well, okay, yeah, that's a good guess. So basically, what the word I'm trying to make you guess, studying.
Yes.
You know that word, right? Yeah, this is I'm talking about what you spend doing every day. You spend time on transportation, you spend time on eating, and you spend time on studying.
Yes.
And so, based on this logic, there is a word to talk about you playing with slime, go swimming, watching YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, so guess this word based on what is up here. Like, think of the logic and think of the same word. So, what word would you do in this blank?
Happy.
Happy? Yeah, that's good. Happy. And so, after doing all of this, you feel tired and you go to bed and close your eyes. And what's that?
Yeah. Chị có biết đánh bóng không?
Huh?
Vẽ cái đánh bóng á.
What's that? I do not.
Like you draw and you. Em không biết đánh bóng sao hết.
Oh, I see. Shading. Shading. Shading is called đánh bóng. You're learning art at school. That's so cool.
But I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I can do it pretty well. I was really good at art when I was in your age. I really loved art and music, but it was not so important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too bad. I wish I could, improve more, but I didn't really have a chance. So now I'm trying to. All right, and yeah, drawing could be a hobby. And so, what else?
Drawing.
And so you need energy. And then another thing that you do every day is to go to bed, you put on your blanket, close your eyes. What is that called?
Yes.
That is called...
Go to bed.
Yeah, and what's the main activity of you going to bed at night?
Là sao chị?
What is closing your eyes and keep it that way till morning? It begins with S.
As. Sleep.
Yeah, exactly, sleeping. So, is it true that these are the main things that you do on a daily basis?
On the daily.
On a daily basis.
On the daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Từ đó khó à.
Nói với quen gì chứ giờ.
Daily basis.
Daily.
Daily.
Yeah, daily.
Daily.
Yeah. Wow, trước giờ em cũng đã gặp bao nhiêu từ khó rồi, em tập viết em cũng nói được. Lúc đầu em đâu có nói được chữ carb đâu, giờ em nói được rồi đó. Say carb.
Carb.
Yeah, carb.
Carb.
Yeah. You are able to say that now. That was a hard word, so is this one, and you will be able to say it.
Yes.
Yeah, so say one more time.
Carb.
And I mean on a daily basis.
Carb.
On a daily basis.
On the daily basis.
Daily.
Daily.
Listen carefully. Okay, listen to me. Daily.
Daily.
Yeah. Okay, now listen 3 times, okay? Daily. Daily.
Daily.
Daily.
Daily.
Yeah, daily.
Daily.
Yeah, on a daily basis.
On the daily basis.
Not daily. Daily.
Daily.
Daily.
Daily.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, daily. On a daily basis.
Daily.
Yeah, on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Yeah, on a daily basis. So on a daily basis, you undergo transportation. You eat.
Yes.
You study. You do your hobbies, and you sleep. That is the main things that you do on a daily basis. Is that right?
Yes.
So, which among these things do you do the most? Which among these things do you spend the most time doing?
I think studying and happy.
Yeah, studying and hobby. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So how many hours do you think you spend per day studying?
Yeah.
How many hours do you think you spend per day studying? Full sentence. Answer in full sentence.
Yes.
I
think I'm usually use time 12 hours or 10 hours too.
Okay, very good. So you can say, I spend 10 to 12 hours per day studying.
Yes.
Can you read the sentence, please?
10 to 12 hours per day to studying.
No, not to studying. Studying.
Studying.
Yeah, I spend 10 to 12 hours per day studying.
I spend 10 to 12 per day to studying.
Yeah, to study or studying is correct. Just not to studying, okay?
Studying below and below.
Yeah, it's okay, right? It's all right. So you could either say, I spend 10 to 12 hours per day to study, or I spend 10 to 12 hours per day studying. It's the same meaning. So you can use either way. Studying or to study. Just not to studying. That is wrong. No to studying, okay? But per day
Yes.
studying or per day to study is correct the way. So can you say the sentence out
Yeah.
loud?
I spend 10 to 12 per day to study. Study.
What? Okay, one more time.
I spend 10 to 12 per day to study.
Okay, very good. I spend 10 to 12 hours per day to study.
Yes.
Okay, say that.
I spend 10 to 12 hours per day studying.
Okay, very good. 12
12
hours.
hours.
12 hours.
12 hours.
I spend 10 to 12 hours per day studying.
I spend 10 to 12 hours per day to study.
Okay, very good. And so how much time do you spend per day doing your hobbies?
I think 1 or 2 hours to playing games, but not one. I usually use 30 minutes to 1 hours to playing with slime or game or watching TV. But my is go swimming is I'm used to 1 or 2 times.
I see. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, I see. So in total,
yeah.
yeah, it's okay. Hold on. That is so strange. All right.
Yeah. Thì
Hello.
cái máy của em như là do do connecting.
You're connecting what?
Yeah.
Where are you now? Are you at home? Or are you at your grandparents' place? Okay, it's good now? Well, I can see you much better now, and like I can hear you well as well. So what's happening?
Vậy là
Okay.
tự nhiên nó ghi là connecting như sao.
Yeah, it's like that's when the line is a bit down. Okay. So, all right. So you spend around 3 hours per day doing your hobbies, right? Yeah. So, you think that you spend the most time studying and doing your hobbies. Is that right?
Yes.
I spend around 3 hours per day doing my hobbies. Is that right? So,
Yeah.
so you think that most of your day is spent studying and doing your hobbies. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you are missing something. It is something you do so much you forget that you are doing it.
Eat.
Yeah, that's true. And there's another thing that you spend most of your day doing as well. There are 20.
I'm usually use 30 minutes.
To eat. Is that right? Okay, so here's something. So one day has 24 hours. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you spend 10 or 12 hours studying and you spend the rest doing other things. And there is something you do every day and you spend at least 8 hours doing without realizing. do it every day. If you don't do that, you cannot do anything else. You do it so much, you are completely forgetting that you're doing it.
What?
I'm saying that there is something that you'll be spending at least 8 hours doing every day. But since you're doing it so much, you forget that you're doing it. If you don't do this, you cannot do anything else. Try to think carefully. It's in here. It could either be eating, studying, doing your hobbies, or sleeping.
Yes.
So what is that I'm talking about?
Chỉ là use some time to eat, spend 3 hours to eat, or eat 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's another thing that you spend a lot of time doing. It is one of the things you spend the most time doing every day. But you're just doing it so much you're forgetting you're doing it.
Sleep.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. So what do you realize? Did you think of sleep when I asked you what are the things you spend the most time doing every day?
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't think of sleeping, right?
Yes.
So why didn't you think of sleeping from the first time? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. So the question was, okay, among these activities, what do you spend most of your time doing? See?
Time doing.
Yeah. And you say that you spend most of your time studying and doing your hobbies. Is that true? Yeah. And but you only spend around 3 hours per day doing your hobbies.
Yes.
But you spend at least 5 to 8 hours per day sleeping.
Sao em không có nghe được nhiều á chị, nó cứ bị nhỏ nhỏ là sao?
Yeah, so why didn't you buy the speaker like I told you to?
Chị nói nhanh nữa.
Well, but usually I speak at this speech and you can hear it. And now is the sound is not loud enough.
Không phải, cái là máy laptop của em với máy của chị.
Là sao?
Để trên mặt bàn ấy thì nó bị.
See? Okay, I will talk to your mom about buying the speaker. Okay? So why don't you want to buy the speakers?
Nó bình thường.
So
cái của em nó cũng bị dại nữa.
yeah, and it can be solved with a speaker. You know? A speaker can be less expensive than some of the free products you're having.
À không, em nghe được rồi, giờ em chỉ bấm nó to lên.
Okay. Really? That is not good, okay? So next time, make sure that you have everything ready before lesson, okay?
Yes.
Just like you should pee before class and you should have some water before class.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure that your device is ready as well. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm saying, I'm gonna say it again.
Can I go out and drink some water?
Yes, and be more prepared next time.
This one is chocolate and
Mushroom? What is that?
chocolate
Mm-hmm.
and ice cream.
Wow, looks so cool. All right, so for the question, among these activities, what do you spend most of your time doing? You say that you spend most of your time studying and doing your hobbies. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you only spend around 3 hours every day doing your hobbies. But you spend at least 5 to 8 hours every day sleeping. So obviously you're spending more time sleeping than doing your hobbies. Is that right?
Yeah.
So why didn't you say that you spend most of your time sleeping when I asked you this question?
Ăn rộm á.
Yeah, you forgot that you were sleeping every day. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so here's something we can see. It's pretty cool that if we do something so much, if something happens all the time on a daily basis, regularly, normally, you start to forget that it's happening. Yeah, so there's a moral here that we should pay attention to what we have and what we do every day, so we do not take things for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just like it. All right, so okay, back to the book. Clear drawing. So look at these people. So these are average people, just like you. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you spend around 5 or 8 hours sleeping. You spend 3 hours doing your hobbies and around 12 hours studying. And then the rest you eat and friends around side up. Is that right? So those are your statistics. What about these people? How many hours do you think they spend doing these things per week? Look at them and make guesses. Okay, well, before we make guesses, we need to think of how many hours there are per week, so we can know how much this number takes in that week. Okay, so a week has 7 days. 7 days is 24 hours. So there are. mm,
40.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah. So there are 161 hours per week. Okay. So if a person spends 120 and 20 hours per week staying at home, is that a lot?
Ủa chị,
Hmm?
24 bằng 161 hả?
I think so. Like 7 nhân 4 là 21, viết 1 nhé 2, 7 nhân 2 là 14, cộng 2 là 16 là 161. Is that right?
Nào. Ủa, em thử lại. Nhưng
How many is that? Oh, I forgot. 7 nhân 4 bằng 28. Oh, my fault. 168. Is that right?
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So this is the number of hours per week, right? Okay. So why are we calculating this number? The point of this number is that, so as you can see, these are the numbers. So if a person spends 120 hours per week staying at home, is that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, because 120 over 168, that's like a lot of time spent at home. It's like most of the time spent is at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you can see, like if a person spends 48 hours at work, is that a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a lot as well. It's not as much as 120 hours, but obviously it is much more than 1 over 168 or 10 over 168. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if one person spends 120 hours per week at home, it means that they spend around 20 hours per day staying at home. Because
Yeah.
120, yeah, and divided by 7 is like, yeah. And yeah, so if you spend around 20 hours at home, you're spending most of your time at home because there's only 24 hours per day. Same here. So if a person is spending 48 hours at work,
Cho em đi restroom được không?
okay, be more prepared next time, okay?
Yeah. Hello.
All right, we're back. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to help you make sense of this number, you know? I'm trying to help you understand them because if they're just numbers, you cannot imagine how much time they're spending. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so if
Yeah.
they're spending 48 hours per week doing something, they'll be spending around 7 hours per day doing that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're spending 7 hours per day, that is adequate. That is quite a lot. Just like you spend time sleeping. You sleep around like 8 hours per day. That's a lot of time. Okay, you
Yeah.
see this number? Understand? Kind of imagine them, right?
Yes.
So make your guesses about these people's time spending. All right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bây giờ mình sẽ tính cái giờ hả chị?
No, guess. Guess how much time they spend at home doing these things.
Yes, để em suy nghĩ. Có dùng máy tính không?
You don't need them. It's just like, okay, so.
Chị nói là tính đoán coi người ta ở nhà bao nhiêu thì.
Well, you just need to look at this table. You see this table?
Yes.
And then you circle your guesses. And then you talk to me about it. You understand?
Lại chọn một trong hai cái này, hai cái giờ.
Yeah, em đọc rồi sau đó em đoán một người bình thường họ dành bao nhiêu thời gian làm những cái thứ này.
Là mình phải chọn 80 tiếng hoặc là 120 tiếng để ở nhà.
Đúng rồi. Nghĩa là em đón từ một người bình thường thì ở nhà mỗi tuần 80 tiếng hay là 120 tiếng, nói chung là em chọn một trong hai những số này. Okay? You ready? Alright, so please do it and then talk to me about it, okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chị này mình ngủ đâu khoảng bao nhiêu tiếng vậy chị?
Pardon?
Mỗi ngày mình ngủ là bao nhiêu tiếng nhỉ?
Well, what time do
Mỗi ngày mình tiếng.
What time do you go to bed? Full sentence, yeah. I go to bed at 10.
I go to bed at 10.
What time do you wake up?
5:30.
5:30. So from 10 to 5:30, how many hours are there?
Đếm tự tính được.
Yeah, put your fingers and count. It'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll teach you an easy way to do it. Put down your phone. Put down your phone. Okay, so you sleep from 10 to 5:30, all right? So from 12 to 5:30, that's 5.5 hours. Is that right? Yeah, from 12 to 5:30, that's 5.5.
Thôi em biết rồi, em biết
Yeah.
tính rồi.
And then from 10 to 12, how many hours is that?
7.
Yeah, so you sleep around 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours per day.
Em biết tính rồi.
Okay. So yeah, so continue doing.
Ủa mình chỉ làm toàn là mình làm luôn ngày chủ nhật luôn hả chị?
Yes. You can ask me that in English. Okay, so please do it. Right?
Ủa chị, nhưng mà kiểu như là mình ngủ in the bed.
In bed. It means a lot of things. You can sleep in bed, or you could stay in bed reading, or you could stay in bed watching movies. It has a wide meaning.
Yes. Ủa chị, at home thì mình có tính là in the bed. In the bed cũng là cái giường mà trong nhà thì mình có gọi là mình đang ở trong nhà không?
Yeah. Tính luôn.
Thì là hơi bị nhiều.
Yeah, that's a cool question.
In the shower. Một ngày tắm 30 phút. Nhân cho
You can use the calculator if that's what you're needing.
2.1 lận hả?
Well, you can use the calculator if you want.
Em đang dùng nè.
Okay. All right.
Mà kiểu như là 30 nha. Ok. Đúng rồi, chị khoảng 3 tiếng rưỡi thì mình nói luôn là 4 tiếng hả?
Well, depends on you. Yeah. Please ask questions to me in English, okay? Good practice. So where are you getting at? Where are you getting at?
Là sao chị?
Where are you in the exercise now?
Dạ, in the shower.
In the shower. Okay, so let's do this together, okay? You're taking a bit.
Em tự làm được rồi.
All right. So
Cho em khoảng 15 phút nữa thôi.
no. Okay, this is not very important. So, like, the main thing is we get.
Để em
Do it together, you know?
em tự làm.
This is not a math class, you know? So please do it quickly. 3 minutes. We'll start discussing it on 8:20, okay? 8:20. Start
Em
doing
lại
it.
5 phút luôn được không?
Okay, start doing it. No, I don't know.
Thiên một tí.
You ready?
Còn một cái, hai cái, ba cái.
Okay.
Fitness.
Okay, very good. So, how many hours do you think a person spends at home?
130.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. We spend so much time sleeping and doing everything at home. So that's the place where we are in mostly. Okay. What about in bed? What about in bed?
In bed thì 90.
Yeah. If you stay in bed 90 hours per week, you'd probably be sleeping for more than 10 hours per day. I
Dạ.
think
Dạ không, mình ngồi mình nằm ngủ. We sleep and read the book on the
in the
tube
bed.
and click like that.
Yeah, we play with the phone in the bed.
Yes.
Do you think if an average person spends 90 hours per week in bed, is lazy?
No,
Why not?
because like they are reading the book or something. No. Yeah.
Okay, I see. All right, so what about being in the shower? 4 hours per week? Wow, this number is low. I spend like 30 hours per day in the shower. So I'll be spending like I'll be spending at least 3.5 hours per week in the shower. Oh, yeah, that's
Em
true.
tắm 30 phút thì
English.
I shower in the shower like 30 minutes but thứ hai, thứ ba, thứ tư, thứ năm, thứ sáu.
English.
Em đọc. We have 7 days. 30 plus divide 7 is 210.
210. You think a person spends 210 hours per week in the shower?
Không, từ để em tính lại.
Oh my god.
Đúng rồi nè.
Are you sure?
8 ngày.
7 days. So 30 minutes is 0.5. Right?
Bao nhiêu ngày là
30 minutes is 0.5 hour. Is that right? 0.5 multiplied by 7 is...
Mình tính vậy đi, 30.
English.
Ủa đúng không mày chị?
That is 140 minutes, not 140 hours. Because 30 is minutes, not hour, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think an average person would be spending around 4 hours per week in the shower.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Mm-hmm. And what about watching TV? How much time do you think they spend doing?
Là sao gì?
How
Chị nói
much time do you think an average person spend watching TV?
14
40?
with me.
With you?
Yes.
Watching TV. Look more carefully.
Một.
Look more carefully. There are only two options in watching TV. It's like 14 and 28. There's no 40. Okay?
Em nói là 14 mà.
Ah, 14. 14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
14.
Yeah, and this is 40.
14.
Yeah, pronounced right? And what about eating? How much time do you think an average person spend eating per week?
I think 40.
40 hours. Really? Okay, I see. What about cleaning the house?
10.
Wow. So they spend a lot of time cleaning the house.
Yes.
So you'll be spending almost 2 hours per day cleaning the house. If you spend 10 hours per week cleaning the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people nowadays have housekeepers to help them clean the house. So I don't think they spend that much time cleaning the house. Do you agree?
No, because I'm cleaning house is so much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think em đúng, tại vì mình nghĩ là em cleaning nhiều hơn á.
How would you say that in English?
I am cleaning so much, and I think it's 10.
Mm-hmm. So you clean a lot, is that right?
Yeah.
You clean a lot, right?
Yeah.
So you think you spend around 10 hours per week doing cleaning?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so I would argue that just because you do a lot of cleaning doesn't mean that the average people do the same. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you clean a lot doesn't mean that I do too. Is that true?
Yes.
And same with the other people. So you cannot say that you clean a lot, so the average people must be spending 10 hours per day cleaning. You see what I mean?
Nhưng mà đa số người phụ nữ ở Việt Nam là người ta thường cleaning house.
Okay, very good. How would you say that in English?
Because in Vietnam, it's usually cleaning house at the home. And I think, yeah, and I think me too, and too, you too.
Okay, yeah, very good. That is a good way to argue. That is what I'm waiting for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good way to argue. You counter my argument. You say that I'm wrong. You say?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, what about shopping? How many hours do you think a person spends doing shopping per week?
I think in the weekend is, but in Mondays or Tuesday, I think it's 6. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, probably 6. And what about waiting in line?
I think 6 too.
Yeah, can't be that bad. And how many hours do you think an average person spend at work?
I think with me is 24.
Yeah, same here. 48 is a lot. It's like very much. A lot of work. What about in meetings?
Ờ, là những lần gặp gỡ với người nào chị?
Yeah, this is very ambiguous. I think they're talking about work meetings.
Em nghĩ in a meeting là 24,
Yeah, I guess.
14,
Yeah, 14. And what about in school?
24.
24.
Yeah,
Alright.
because I think usually I'm in a school. Yeah,
Yeah, I see. And what about on your hobbies?
yeah.
How many hours does an average person spend on their hobbies? How many hours does an average person spend on their hobbies?
À,
Mhm.
5.
Only 5?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person.
Yeah,
I think it depends on the person.
yes.
Mhm. Yeah, some people have more hobbies than others. Mm. And what about traveling?
3.
3?
Yeah.
I would say 6. You know why?
No.
Okay, so how long does it take you to go from your house to your school?
À, là sao chị là
How long does it take you to travel from your house to your school?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. And
Yeah.
how long does it take you to go back?
Uh, 20 minutes.
Okay, and you travel back and forth to school at least once per day. And
Yes.
how long does it take you to go somewhere in Saigon when there's a traffic jam?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to go anywhere in a traffic jam in Saigon?
Em cũng nghĩ bây giờ em cũng nghĩ là 6.
Yeah, see? So how would you say that in English?
I think 6 too.
Yeah, so you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you say something and then I say something and so you changed your mind, you agree
Yeah.
with me, then you can say, okay, I changed my mind. You are right. Okay?
Yes.
So repeat after me. Like say that again. Like, okay, I changed my mind. You are right. I agree with you.
Yeah, I change my mind. I think I agree with you.
Okay, so again, I changed my mind. I agree with you.
I change my mind. I think I agree with you.
Okay, very good. So, what about waiting in red lights? How long do you think a person spends per week waiting in red lights?
Yeah.
How many hours do you think a person spends waiting in red lights per
Mm,
week?
I think 1.
1? Yeah, me too. All right, so now let's listen and see if our guesses are correct. All right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk. CD1, 6, TP1B. Got your pen over there?
Yeah.
Okay, listen carefully. It's on. Hold on, it's going on.
Page 26.
Clear?
Lesson 6A. Hobbies and
Yeah.
Is it
Activity
loud and clear?
1. Part B.
Yes.
Listen.
All right.
You will hear interviews with Jason, Emma, and Nick. Write their favorite leisure activities in the chart.
Wrong.
First, Jason.
Jason,
Sorry.
what do you do in your free time?
Oh, all sorts of things. When I have the time.
The wrong thing.
What are your favorite activities?
Well, I love doing yoga. It's a
Page 28. Lesson 6B. If I had more time. Activity 1. Part B. Listen. Two people are discussing the information in Part A. Did you guess correctly? Correct your answers.
This is really interesting.
Oh,
This
What's that?
exactly.
It's some statistics about how much time we spend doing different things and in different places.
what do you mean?
Well, it's about the average person in an average week. You have to imagine that there is such a person.
Huh, so it includes people of all different ages, all averaged out?
Right, over a whole lifetime.
Oh, I see. So there are, let's see, 168 hours in 1 week.
Yeah. It says here we spend 120 hours at home and 60 hours in bed.
Really?
And we spend 4 hours in the shower.
Oh, that's a lot, but not as much as my brother.
While we're at home, we spend 14 hours watching television and 14 hours eating.
40 hours?
No, 14. And cleaning the house or apartment takes a lot of time, too.
Ugh, I know, but not everyone does it.
Still, if you average it out, we spend 5 hours cleaning the house.
How about shopping? I spend a lot of time shopping.
Well, the average person spends 12 hours a week shopping and 12 hours waiting in line.
Wow. Well, I guess that's for buses and tickets, not just in the supermarket.
Right. And we spend 24 hours a week at work.
That must be wrong.
No, a lot of people don't go to work if they're kids or students or retired people. Remember, it's an average. And we spend 7 hours in meetings.
Well, how about school?
We spend 6 hours in school.
But, oh, right.
And 5 hours on hobbies and 3 hours traveling.
Gee, I spend longer than that in a week. At least an hour a day in traffic.
Yeah. And the average person spends 1 hour waiting at red lights. I guess that includes pedestrians, too, not just cars.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Did you get all of it?
The program continues on the next CD.
Yeah.
All of it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So how we guess that an average person spends 120 hours per week at home. Were we correct?
Yes.
Oh, we were. Of course we were. And we guessed that an average person spends 90 hours per week in bed. Were we correct?
No.
Yeah, unfortunately. And in the shower, are we correct?
No. Yes.
Oh, yes, we were. And about watching TV. What was our guess? What was our guess about watching
14.
TV? Huh?
14.
14. 14? 14? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about eating?
14 too.
Okay, very good. What about cleaning the house?
5.
Okay, so was I correct?
No.
Was I correct?
Nhưng mà em nghĩ là có người phụ nữ làm nữa là 10.
Okay, so 10. Do you think it's the right thing to make women spend 10 hours per week doing housework? Do you think it's the right thing? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why don't men spend more time cleaning the house?
Giáo em nghĩ là no.
Yeah, you don't think so? So why not?
Bởi vì men cũng phải làm
Yeah,
cho nó xem với nhau.
yeah, I think so.
Because cũng có the woman go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are women going to work as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. All right, so what about going shopping? How many hours does an average person spend doing shopping?
6.
Really? You sure?
Nãy nó số 6 mà.
I'm not sure about that. All right, so how many hours do they spend waiting in line?
6.
You sure? Okay, so what about at work?
24.
Okay, good. In meetings?
14.
Okay, please say an average person spends 40. No, an average person spends 24 hours per week at work. I mean, in school. Please say it in full sentence, however you make it.
In school is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6?
6. Nãy nó nói 6 mà.
In school?
Yes.
I don't think so. Okay, we'll listen again, okay?
Yes.
All right, and what about in meetings?
In meetings 7.
7. All right. And what about in school?
In school
Mm-hmm.
6.
Okay. And what about on hobbies?
On hobby
Mm-hmm.
3.
3? 3?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's 3?
6.
On hobbies.
Hobbies. Em lộn, em tưởng là cái gì. 5.
Okay. And what about traveling, transportation?
Yeah.
What about transportation? Which is traveling.
Dạ là 6.
So an average person spends 6 hours traveling per week.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say that in full sentence?
They are traveling in 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about waiting in red lights? Full sentence.
Waiting at the red light is 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can say an average person spends 1 hour waiting at red lights.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
We waiting at the red light in 1 hour of the week.
Okay, very good. We wait in red lights for 1 hour per week.
Yeah. Nói lại lần nữa.
We wait in red lights for 1 hour per week.
Nói lại lần nữa, em tự nhiên quên nữa.
Okay. We wait in red lights 1 hour per week.
We waiting at the red light 1 hour the week.
Yeah. We thì là wait thôi. Không có in.
Yeah.
We wait at red lights for 1 hour per week.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We waiting at the red light 1 hour.
We thì là we wait thôi. We wait at red lights for 1 hour per week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So say it.
We waiting.
We wait at
We wait at the red light 1 hours a week.
Yeah, we wait at red lights for 1 hour per week.
Yeah.
Say that again.
We wait at the red light 1 hour a week.
Okay, very good. Now let's listen again, and maybe you will change some of your answers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Page 28. Lesson 6B. If I had more time. Activity 1. Part B. Listen. Two people are discussing the information in Part A. Did you guess correctly? Correct your answers.
This is really interesting.
Oh, what's that?
It's some statistics about how much time we spend doing different things and in different places.
What do you mean?
Well, it's about the average person in an average week. You have to imagine that there is such a person.
Huh. So it includes people of all different ages, all averaged out?
Right, over a whole lifetime.
Oh, I see. So there are, let's see, 168 hours in 1 week.
Yeah. It says here we spend 120 hours at home and 60 hours in bed.
Really?
And we spend 4 hours in the shower.
Oh, that's a lot. But not as much as my brother.
While we're at home, we spend 14 hours watching television and 14 hours eating.
40 hours?
No, 14. And cleaning the house or apartment takes a lot of time, too.
Ugh, I know. But not everyone does it.
Still, if you average it out, we spend 5 hours cleaning the house.
How about shopping? I spend a lot of time shopping.
Well, the average person spends 12 hours a week shopping and 12 hours waiting in line.
Wow. Well, I guess that's for buses and tickets, not just in the supermarket.
Right. And we spend 24 hours a week at work.
That must be wrong.
No, a lot of people don't go to work if they're kids or students or retired people. Remember, it's an average. And we spend 7 hours in meetings.
Well, how about school?
We spend 6 hours in school.
But, oh, right.
And 5 hours on hobbies and 3 hours traveling.
Gee, I spend longer than that in a week. At least an hour a day in traffic.
Yeah. And the average person spends 1 hour waiting at red lights. I guess that includes pedestrians, too, not just cars.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right.
The program continues on the next CD.
All right. So, did you change any of your answers?
Yeah.
So what answer did you change?
No.
What answer did you change?
Cleaning the house is 5. Yes.
Any other one?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna point it to you. You got these wrong. Shopping and waiting in line.
Yeah.
So did you change your answer on it?
Yes.
So how many hours does an average person spend shopping?
12.
Exactly. And how many hours do they spend waiting in line?
12.
Okay, very good. So those are the answers. You got it wrong from the first time. You see?
Yeah.
All right. So how many hours do you spend being at home per week?
Yeah, chị nói lần nữa em không biết. 120.
Really? So you are an average person?
Là mình ở nhà hả chị?
Well, yeah. So I'm trying to make a conversation with you. So we're gonna talk about these things and how many hours we spend at home, okay? Yeah, so I'll ask you, you answer, then you ask me, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll make it natural. We will expand it. We can add any comments that we want, okay?
Yes.
So you spend 120 hours at home per week?
Yes.
Oh, so you're an average person. Well, I'm not sure, honestly, but I think I am an average person as well.
Chị, mình có làm bài activity A không?
Activity...
A. Activity 3A.
3A. Well, not today. We're running out of time. Next time, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So look at activity 2. Check let's talk about what we do, okay? Let's make a conversation on this, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so do you clean your room?
Yeah.
Do you clean your room?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you make questions too and react to what I say.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, yes, I do. I need to be neat and tidy to feel good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How often do you clean your room?
2 times a week.
Okay. I clean my room 2 times a week.
I clean my room 2 times a week.
Okay. So do you have a pet, Lynn?
Yeah.
So Lynn, do you have a pet?
No.
Okay. So you do not feed a pet. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the same because I do not have a pet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now your turn asking me.
Do you recycle, Kim?
Recycle? Oh, I'd love to, but I don't really have a lot of chance to do that, you know? So I don't really recycle things.
You vậy là chị là có đúng không?
No, I do not. Well, I try to, but it's hard. I do reuse some things, such as plastic bottles. I reuse them to put other things into those plastic bottles, but I don't recycle. It's not easy. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You?
Yes. Me too.
Me neither.
Me too.
Không, tại vì chị đang nói về một cái gì đó nó tiêu cực á. Không, chị đang nói về một cái mà nó nó negative á, nghĩa là nó không có. Thí dụ chị nói là I like chocolate đi ha.
Yeah.
Thì em nói me too.
Yes.
Nhưng mà nếu chị nói là I don't like chocolate,
Yeah.
thì em nói là me neither.
Me neither.
Yeah. Cho nên ở đây thì chị nói là chị không có recycle.
Yeah.
I don't recycle. Thì em nói me too hay là me neither?
Me neither.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So do you sweep the floor?
Sometimes.
I see. How often?
1 time.
Once per week? Okay. Do you enjoy the activity?
Yes.
You ask me.
Yeah.
You ask me.
Yeah, từ từ chị.
Okay. Be more focused.
The four verses. Do you take out the rubbish?
Oh, yes, I do. A lot. I have to. Otherwise, it would be bad.
Yes.
So you try to make a conversation. You should be more active.
Vậy là có đúng không chị?
Yeah. The point is to try to make a casual and normal conversation. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you wash the dishes?
Yes,
Okay. How often do you wash the dishes?
2 times a week.
I wash the dishes twice per week.
I wash the dishes twice a week.
Okay, I see. So, are there any chores you enjoy doing?
No.
Oh, why not?
Yes.
Hey, focus.
Yes.
So I said, are there any chores you enjoy doing?
Mm, no.
So why not?
Because I am lazy.
Okay, I see. So is there anything that you like is okay doing?
Yes.
What are those?
Um, clean my room,
Mm-hmm.
wash dishes,
Mm-hmm.
or groceries.
Mm-hmm. I see. So what chores do you dislike the most?
Yeah.
What chores do you dislike the most?
I think take out the rubbish
Oh yeah. Why so?
because I'm lazy.
Okay. They're probably smelly as well.
Yes. It's so. Oh my gosh.
All right. So, can you name some chores that you do?
Dạ.
Can you name some chores that you do?
Là những việc em hay làm á hả?
Yeah, việc nhà, á, chores là housework.
Thì nãy giờ em nói rồi đó là clean my room.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anything else?
And do language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. So I'll see you next class, okay? And be more prepared.
Yes.
So see you.
See you.